Well, first off, you stepped in that second half when Jawan went down with the injury. I'm assuming it was a little bit of a hamstring injury, but you ran well. Talk about your key and what was it that made you run the way you did? You had a good offensive line, but I thought you played well.
I knew that when Jawan went down, I was the next guy to step up, and I knew that if I had went down, I knew I had people behind me to step up. Our linemen, we had good holes that open for Colton and Aaron, so we executed well on both sides of the ball. Offense, line was good. We pushed the ball forward. We didn't lose as much yards. Our running backs was executing, line was executing. Everybody did well on the offense side of the ball.
You know, I thought when you saw some holes, you hit them pretty quickly. Can you talk a little bit about that? And again, I know those guys up front opened up some holes for you, but you saw them pretty well, the holes.
When I saw the holes, I felt like that was my opportunity to take it. I mean, when you see that opportunity to take something, you might as well grab it and run with it.
You're on both sides of the football. Coach said he thought maybe you guys wore them down a little bit, and you guys are playing a lot of two-way guys. How much of a key is that in your conditioning to come out here on a hot, humid night and still be as fresh as you can at the end of the game?
Well, we knew we had enough dudes, and our conditioning was well. All of the skilled players, very athletic, so we knew that we had enough talent, enough energy, enough athleticism to come back on both sides of the ball and do as well as we did in this game.
Would, though, honestly, deep down inside, would you had expected a shutout here tonight, and especially the way that you pretty much, they had a couple of plays, but overall, they really found nothing offensively. Were you expecting a shutout?
Honestly, no, I figured they'd score, but we executed on defense and shut them out, 0-27.
All right, next week. I know that you're going to celebrate this one for a couple of days, but new pal next week. It's a little different animal. Just talk about your preparations for next week.
Next week, we gotta go to work. This one we're gonna have to remember it was a fun game. Might have to translate it to next week, but that's a different beast next week. Home field, we're gonna have to put in work again.